Hi, it's Will from stormthecastle.com, and this is a tutorial on how to make a Magneto helmet. It's actually pretty easy to make, you know, X-Men. It's pretty easy to make. It's just paper mache, and looks pretty good. It came out pretty good. And I have a complete template, you know, that you can print out. It's 6 pieces of paper. Like you can print it out, cut it out, and then put it together and paper mache it. So you'll need some flour, some water, some like thick paper, like index paper, or even cereal box cardboard would work good, and you know, some paint. And and a balloon, because when you're making it, we put a balloon inside to blow it up, and then you can apply the paper mache to it. So it's easy to do, not a lot of work, but it does take a couple of days for the paper mache to dry. You put a coat of paper mache, you let it dry, then you put another coat, and I put 2 coats, but you can put 2 or more coats to make it stronger. So nice project, the Magneto helmet from X-Men, and you know, and something special about this helmet is that it really works. Let me put it on, and I'll show you. There we go. So, alright, got a nice piece of steel there. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, this helmet, I can feel this helmet working. There we go. Alright, there you go. Magnetic powers from the Magneto helmet. Okay, let's launch into the tutorial. Okay, you download the packet that you can get on our website, and the URL where you can get the Magneto helmet packet is in the description of this video. Now there are 6 pages to that, so there are 6 pieces, and it's actually pretty simple. You have the 2 pieces that make up the main part of the helmet, and what you do is you take those 2 pieces like this, and you tape them together here, and that's the major part of the helmet. And you take the 2 ornamental pieces on the front of the helmet, like this, and you tape them together like that. So you can see how that'll work. So you're going to end up with this. Right? And then the 2 final remaining pieces are like this. And you can... there we go. But you'll see this. You don't have to tape these together, or you can, but it goes like that. They mirror each other. You will see how that goes on the helmet. So once you've taped these 2 pieces together, just like this, right here, just tape them at this part right here, and then fold it around to form a curve, and fit it on your head. Like this. Fold it around to form a curve so it'll fit on your head like this. Now, when you're fitting it, make it bigger than your head. Like put your 4 fingers in there and fit it on your head so it fits. So there's plenty of extra room in there. You don't want it to be tight on your head. But you can see how that's the main part of the helmet right there. So once you get that, then tape it in the back. Overlap it. Even add some material if you have to. And tape it up in the back, and then blow up a balloon and put that balloon in there like this. Now you want that balloon to form a nice dome on the top of the helmet. See it? You don't want it to be too low or too high. You don't want it to stick up. You don't want it to be, I mean, you could, but it wouldn't look right. The helmet's too big. And you don't want it too low. So what you want is from this point to form a nice arc, so it makes sense. It's usually about half of the balloon. So just blow that balloon up to size. Now we're going to paper mache it. Well, let me show you real quick. And what we'll do is once it's paper mache'd, we can add the ornament on the front like this. See it? And then this one will go around the back like this. And that'll be the whole thing. Okay, now let's make the paper mache that we're going to coat the helmet in. And to do that, cut yourself up a whole bunch of strips of paper towels like this. You can use newspapers, but paper towels work a little better because they're more flexible. You know, just a whole mess of them. And then, what you need to make the paper mache is 2 cups of flour. Put that in some kind of a bowl. And you add 2 cups of water to that. Or, if you want to make a stronger paper mache, you add 1 cup of water and 1 cup of white glue. See, I have this big thing of white glue. So, just to summarize, it's 2 cups of flour and 2 cups of water. But if you want it stronger, it's 2 cups of flour, 1 cup water, 1 cup white glue. And then you mix it up really well. Oh, and I almost forgot. Put about a tablespoon of salt in there. That helps prevent it from going bad and getting moldy. Keeps it fresh longer because it is flour. So you mix that up really good. It's going to be like a liquidy. Now once it's mixed up nicely, and you can tinker with that any way you want. Add a little water, add a little more flour, and the flour is just general flour, all-purpose flour. Nothing special, see? All-purpose flour. Now what you do is you take your strip of paper towel and you dip it in the paper mache like this. Can you see that? And then you wipe off the excess like that. And then just put that right on your helmet. Looks good. So continue to do that for the whole helmet, everything. I'll do one more and then I'll show you more as I progress. And one of the secrets to paper mache is you overlap the layers. You have to, like, one layer is here, put the second layer halfway over it because that'll make it stronger. Now I can see this paper mache is a little bit thick, but see the overlapping? So I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. But I'll continue to paper mache this whole thing and then I'll show it to you when it's done. Okay, there we go. The paper macheing is done. And make it nice and smooth, and you can even, you know, dip your fingers in the paper mache and rub it on to smooth it out. So, sit it in something, stand it in something, I'm using a coffee can, and let it dry overnight. You can use a fan to let it dry faster if you want. Okay, once the first layer of that helmet is dried overnight, you can go ahead and mix up another batch of paper mache and put another layer on. Now I recommend you want a nice strong helmet to do at least 3 layers. So it takes some time in between to let it dry. Putting a fan on it helps a lot. We'll dry it up real fast, like an hour. So if you have a fan, use that. And I just wanted to say, I don't think I said it earlier in the tutorial, once you start applying the paper mache, it's difficult to work with. Find something to stand it on like that. Now it's really much easier to work with. Stand it on, now I can apply all the paper mache. So here we go. More paper towels. Another layer. And then I'm only going to put 2 layers on this because I don't really intend on using this helmet. So I will apply the second layer. It should be reasonably strong. And then I'll show it to you and we'll finish this off. Okay, once the paper mache is dry, we can go ahead and sand it. It's optional, you don't have to sand it. But it will look better. You know, use a rough grit, maybe about 100 grit. Sand it smooth as much as you want. You can even trim a little bit of this with scissors around the edges and whatnot if it's a little rough. But this one's look pretty good. A little bit of trimming right there. And just sand it. Okay, once the paint dries, now we can attach the ornaments. Alright, I'm going to use a hot glue gun. Put that on the front like that. Glue that right on. Alright. And then we'll glue this one around the back. And remember, you got to watch the pattern on that. Actually goes this way. And we'll glue that around the sides. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that and I'll show it to you when it's done. I'm just going to use a glue gun. And there we go. There's the finished helmet. Alright. Looks good. And if you like to make another helmet, I also have a Make a Spartan helmet project that's very popular right here on my YouTube channel and on my website. And lots more fun stuff on my website at stormthecastle.com. And hundreds of projects right here on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.